your host, Twisted Josh.
Where our motto is facts and common sense over your feelings. No. Why do you gotta say that for?
Yo, what's good? What's good, America? What's up? Hope you guys are doing well in these trying times here. Once again, I'm your boy, Twisted Josh. You can follow me on Insta at Twisted Josh 2.0 or TikTok, Liberty or Death at Twisted Josh 44 or Twisted Josh Rants. That's my separate page there. I just go have these rants. So you guys can follow me either or. Also, I'm also on Liberty or Death on Instagram. Yeah, I'm there too. So you guys want to go ahead and follow me? Much obliged. Hey, yo, what's up, man? 65 subs. Woo! Yeah, I'm on my way. Got to keep on grinding, man. Got to keep on grinding. Man, this social media stuff is like, dude, that's like, it's like, how do you guys do this, man? Like, even the big time creators have all these like thousands or millions of subs. And I'm like, bruh, I find it very like, I find it very tiring, excuse me, from time to time, keeping up with all these social media accounts and stuff like that. But, I love it though. I actually like, but I think all 50 states should be constitutional carry. As soon as I heard that, I'm not going to lie to you guys, a light bulb and a question mark went up in my head. I'm like, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. The reason why I said this is because that my thought process was, I'm like, wait a minute. So does that mean that yes, I can carry without a concealed permit, but do I need anything else? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then a lot of questions, like, okay, now can I buy a gun without waiting, 3 days or a week or whatever, how long it takes, you know what I'm saying? So, just a lot of light bulbs went in my head. And like, should I let my concealed permit expire, et cetera, you know what I'm saying? And then something just told me, like, go check it out, because to me, it kind of, I was like, I was having, yes, I can carry a gun, constitutional, Second Amendment, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff. So I kind of like wanted, I wanted to talk about this because I wanted to shed light on this, because I don't think, of course, the news is okay, doing what they do best, fear mongering, but oh my gosh, well, how are we gonna know whether or not these people were able to these gun owners are really gun owners? How are we supposed to know? So, and then you hear about that and stuff like that. I was just, personally, I want to keep my concealed permit carry, but wait, maybe this will I'll explain to you guys why I would want to still keep my concealed weapon permit. So, all right, so here we go. And then I'm going to, here we go again. Look at, hold on, screen share. Here we go. So we're going to hear the news side of it. And, then I'll give you guys my opinion on it.
If you own a gun, then just buying concealed carry insurance isn't enough to be prepared. You need to be educated.
Now to one of our top stories this evening, a change to a Florida gun law, which not everyone is happy about.
Today, Governor Ron DeSantis signed a bill allowing Floridians to carry concealed weapons without a permit. On your side, Sarah Levesque read through the bill and joins us from the newsroom to break it all down for us. Taylor.
Yeah, this legislation makes Florida the 26th state that does not require a concealed weapons license. Florida Carry, a statewide nonprofit, says it's celebrating the restoration of gun rights, but others tell me they are concerned it will lead to more violence.
House Bill 543, signed by Governor Ron DeSantis, gets rid of the license, background check, and trainings needed to carry a concealed weapon. But you must be 21 years or older to buy, and other purchasing requirements stay the same.
You have to be a non-felon, can't be adjudicated a felon as a juvenile, you can't be addicted to drugs or alcohol. The whole list, that doesn't change at all.
Those carrying concealed weapons must carry a valid ID. The bill does not include open carry, meaning the gun cannot be carried visibly, and there are some places where a concealed weapon is not allowed. But Florida Carry board member Lee Williams says regardless, the bill benefits law-abiding citizens.
This law levels the playing field and makes it easier for law-abiding citizens to carry a concealed firearm.
However, Katie Hathaway, a volunteer with Moms Demand Action, says she doesn't think it should be easier for someone to carry a firearm.
Why are we rolling back a safeguard that's been in place for decades?
Hold on. I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna pause this crap right here. This mom against like are you serious? Are you serious? Like are you flipping kidding me? Listen, you cannot. It's hard. I don't care. I don't care what these delusional. Yes, I'm calling them delusional because that's what they are. They want to sit there and fearmonger people into like, oh well, if you don't want to own a gun, that's on you. I mean, there's a lot of freaking. I'm sorry, excuse my language. Almost almost went off. There's a lot of freaking restrictions as it is anyway. You have a concealed weapons permit. You go through a dang background check. It's crazy. It will level the playing field. I mean, crap. I mean, but it said there too. I mean, felons can't get a license, a driver's license. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Let me retract that. Felons can't get a gun. Period. I mean, they can get a gun if they want to off the black market. Let's be real. But I mean, these people act like it's a freaking like oh it's gonna be easy for people to get a gun now and blah 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 and commit all these crimes. No, the gun does not pick itself up. The gun doesn't say I'm going to do this today, and I'm going out to go shoot some deer. Let me have my coffee first. Like, are you kidding me? Like, seriously, dude, man, this is crazy. Let me continue.
Public spaces safer, and this is going to make our state less safe.
The law.
No, it's not going to make us less safe. It's going to make us safer because most of these crimes, where they happen, gun-free zones, sitting ducks. Like, are you kidding me? Like, it's going to make it safer. Once again, clown world here.
Also requires sheriffs to assist private schools in establishing a guardian program and authorizes certified individuals to serve as school guardians, allowing them to carry guns on campus.
Our lawmakers are getting it wrong, and instead of weakening our gun laws, they should be strengthening them. It is heartless that our legislature has pushed through this legislation, especially on the heels of the mass tragedy in Tennessee last week.
As for out-of-state residents, this Florida law says non-residents can carry a concealed weapon as long as they are 21 years or older and are not prohibited by other firearm purchasing requirements. This new law goes into effect on July 1st. Live in the newsroom, Taylor Levesque, First Coast News on your side.
Okay, yeah, that is true. But also, what they failed to tell you is table. I'm gonna table that, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna watch one more video, and then we are going to actually go over the bill. Oh yeah, and I'm wearing my MAGA hat. It was hurting my head went backwards, so it's getting a headache. Anyway, so all right, cool. One more vid, and that's it. Dude, seriously. I mean, yeah, if you're not happy about the law, then just go somewhere else where you're sitting duck. All these crimes happen are on gun-free zones. That's it. There
without a permit is now law. Governor DeSantis signed the public safety bill this afternoon, making Florida the 26th state to allow permitless carry. News 6's Brian Didlake joins us now in studio. And Brian, there have been strong reactions on both sides of the issue.
Yes, that's correct. There have been strong opinions on both sides of the bill now turned law. Some saying now they are worried about increased gun violence, while others say this is a step in the right direction.
And I'm very worried that when you loosen regulations, that it'll be much more difficult for us to keep our communities safe.
A permitless concealed carry is a good thing, but the end result is this isn't what we were promised.
Mixed reactions Monday after Governor Ron DeSantis signed HB 543 titled Public Safety into law. The law would no longer require a gun owner to have a permit while carrying a concealed weapon.
And within 20 or 30 minutes, he signed it into law with no press conference. And clearly trying to avoid criticism.
Democrats criticizing the timing of the governor's signing.
The Florida Sheriff's Association wholeheartedly supported this bill.
Brevard County's Sheriff Ivey was able to attend the closed signing. He provides this graphic reminding people that while they can now carry a concealed weapon without a permit, all other laws still apply.
Yeah, see, and that's what it says here. No concealed weapons permit needed. Must display valid ID when asked by a LEO. Law enforcement officer. Still must go through a background check to legally obtain a firearm. Felons still cannot possess a firearm/weapon. That's true. Legally. you know how these felons work. And all remains all laws of where you can carry remains the same. So once again, how can that make any place in Florida less safe?
Person still needs to have a background check to purchase a weapon, and if you have a felony, you still can't buy a gun.
At the end of the day, ignorance of the law is no excuse.
Oh, he's on TikTok. I follow him on TikTok. He's awesome,
that has
bro.
a responsibility.
That
has the ability to take life.
Chris Lusant is a firearms instructor and owns a weapons range in Orange City. He says while this may affect some businesses like his, he says with the law going into effect July 1st, it's now the people's responsibility to know the law.
So we have to take this very seriously.
That's what they always tell you on the concealed carries when you go through this. I think it's 4 to 6 hour class. I don't quote me on that. I think it's 4.5. Maybe I say 4 to 6. So let's say 4 to 6 hours of class, and they tell you just what he said. That's what they tell you. They tell you that I lost my train of thought here. Hold on, give me 1 second.
So we have to take this very seriously and make sure that we're well trained. And if you're not, then you have to be honest with yourself and
right, exactly. And that's what they're worried about, because in these classes they show you how to load your gun, and and then all that stuff. They teach you about your gun, letting you know, treat it as if it's loaded. Don't point it at somebody unless you're wanting to destroy that target. You know what I'm saying? So all in a nutshell, and then, they teach you about gun safety and stuff like that, which is awesome. I'm not, knocking that, which I think everybody should do, educate themselves with the gun. And that's the thing though. It's like we have to educate ourselves with with these guns, because if you don't, that's when crap happens. Shooting yourself, blah blah blah. That's what they always say. Treat the gun as if it's always loaded. It's common sense. I'm not gonna point a gun at something unless I'm wanting to shoot. Shoot at it, or if it's going to, if I feel threatened, whatever the case is, or if you're using it for target practice, just don't. That's the thing though. It's like it's about gun education. Period. Point blank.
Vest in becoming a responsible, trained individual.
Yes.
Second Amendment advocates say while this is a step in the right direction, they will continue to push for more.
We want permitless open carry added to Florida law to where Floridians are no longer restrained in fully exercising their Second Amendment rights like everyone else in the country can.
As for Democrats, they say they will focus on promoting firearm safety moving forward.
We have to hold the line on many other dangerous policies that loosen gun laws and emphasize safety as the priority.
And now, again, this law will go into effect July 1st. While speaking with Lusant, the firearms instructor, he tells me any qualified person coming into the state can also carry without a permit. But Floridians need to check if a permit is required if trying to carry out of the state. We're live in the studio.
Yes.
Brian Ditlake getting results. News 6.
And that's what they're talking about. It's called it's a reciprocating, you know what I'm saying, state. So if you carry like from here to Georgia, will recognize the Florida's concealed weapons permit, and that's what I'm getting to on that, because that's the reason why that's why I'm going to keep my concealed carry permit. It's because when I go travel somewhere, I want to be able to carry my, I'm going to put this on Rumble, so I'm going to say gun / pew pew in case YouTube takes this off. But yeah, I'm posting this on Rumble. So yeah, that's, basically it. So you always, they always tell you in concealed weapons, concealed carry class is that you always have to pay attention to the laws because they change like it seems like they change like every year, so to speak, you know what I'm saying? So, make sure you just, check your laws like before you travel, where you're traveling to, what's their procedures and stuff like that. It's, and basically that's it, when it comes to that. That's so I'm going to show you guys something else here. What it says here to better understand the bill. They read. I'm going over really quick. It says public safety. This is HB 543 public safety. Put my old man glasses on. Goes into effect 7/1/23, and it states here: authorized persons to carry concealed weapon or firearm if he or she is licensed to do so or meets specified requirements. Requires person who is carrying concealed weapons or firearm without license to carry identification and display upon demand by law enforcement. States the same thing as that news reported on. It says prohibited person who is carrying concealed weapon or firearm without license from carrying such weapon or firearm in specified locations. That hasn't changed anywhere. It's like you can't take a firearm to like a hospital. You know what I'm saying? That's still the same. Nothing's changed. So it's authorized non-residents to carry concealed weapon or firearm in this state if he or she meets same requirements as residents. Requires Office of Safe Schools to develop behavioral threat management, operational process, appropriation 60 police officer asks for identification and you don't have a concealed weapons, you just present them your driver's license. Bam. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying is like these people are just selling fear. The news, and apparently I'm pretty sure that the news had to like, dang it, how can we spend this? We can't spend it because it's this is what the law actually says. So to a point they're like really like starting to mind their P's and Q's because you have independent news sources like people that are podcasting like me and stuff like that. They're actually looking this stuff up and they're like, dang it, we need ratings. So they have to report the truth, which is good. 19, this is a statute. And this is another reason why I'm not getting rid of my concealed carry permit, because it says a mandatory waiting period is imposed between the purchase and delivery of a firearm. The mandatory waiting period is 3 days, excluding weekends and legal holidays, or expires upon the completion of the records checked required under 790.065, which occurs later. Purchase means that transfer of money or other valuable consideration to the retailer. Retailer means that includes a licensed importer, licensed manufacturer, licensed dealer engaged in the in the business of making firearm sales at the retail or for distribution or use or consumption or storage to be used or consumed in this state as defined in 212.02. Okay, it says records of firearm sales must be available for inspection by any Florida law enforcement agency, blah, blah, blah. The waiting period does not apply in the following circumstances here. When a firearm is being purchased by a holder of a concealed weapons permit as defined in S 790.06. Bam. That is the reason why I am not giving up my concealed weapons permit. It's because of that. And also, I don't know what other states have, you know what I'm saying? If they require, they don't have constitutional carry. Other states in the United States do not honor the constitutional carry. Then how are you going to carry your gun? So you have to have your permit, right? So I keep the permit as a fail safe. That's the reason why that's what I'm doing. To each is their own. You know what I'm saying? I don't, but that's the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to have my permit because number one, I don't want to wait the 3 days. You know what I'm saying? If I want to get a pistol or pew pew or water pistol, whatever it is, I don't want to wait those 3 days. I want it now. Oh my God, I want it now kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's number one. Number two, I want to be sure that if I'm traveling to another state, they're going to honor my constitutional carry. If they don't honor constitutional carry, they're going to honor my concealed permit. So, I wouldn't personally. I'm just letting you guys know what I'm thinking. I'm not letting my concealed weapons license permit expire. I'm not doing it. So just because we're a constitutional, carry doesn't mean that, we're constitutional. That's why I call it constitutional concealed carry. That's what I call it. You know what I'm saying? But you can carry constitutionally, but you need your driver's license. But you're gonna have to wait those 3 days if you want to buy a gun. So you know what I'm saying? And to all those Democrats, it's unsafe. No, it's not. It's not unsafe. Yeah, here they're worried about people not being educated, about the guns. But you know what? That's up to the person, though. You know what I'm saying? So most people I know don't have common sense out there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they're just like, I have a driver's license. I could, But the thing about it is that if you don't know nothing about a gun, hopefully you guys will see other videos and people are telling you, listen, go get, before you purchase a gun, a pew or a water pistol, whatever you want to call it, you need to get educated on that weapon. You need to educate yourself on that weapon. Do it. I learned, I'm a Gen Xer, so I learned gun education when I was about, let's say 8. I'm going to cause harm to a state that honors constitutional carry. You know what I'm saying? Like it's up to you to look it up. We're the 26th state. We're one of 26 states. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. We're one of 26 states that will be doing constitutional carry. So, be mindful of the laws, guys. Don't get all excited just because it's a constitutional carry. You can take your gun everywhere in the United States. No, because some states in the United States don't offer constitutional carry, or they don't reciprocate your concealed carry permit, or they don't have a constitutional carry law in their state. So be mindful of the states. Practice gun safety. Get educated about guns. If you don't know anything about it, it'll save your life and your families. I'm happy that we have a constitutional state. Don't get me wrong, but I'm happy that we have a constitutional state. But we are Deaf Podcast and on YouTube at Liberty or Deaf Podcast. I'm going to tell you something. I want to get my Rumble numbers up. I like YouTube right now. In a sense, it's still YouTube because they'll push out they'll push out videos when I don't talk, and they actually love me not talking. So that says something about my content, whatever the case is. Also, Liberty Deaf Podcast went audio, so you can catch me on YouTube Music. If you guys are busy working out, listen to me. If you don't want to see this mug, hey, listen to go listen to my audio. So hope you guys found this educational and learned something from it, and because give me a follow, hit that like.